بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In vision rehabilitation of children, what is the causes of success and failure? The first question is, what is the main rule of eyesight? The answer is development of the visual system. The human brain has more than 20 cortical areas that process the visual information. Infants are born with a complete visual system. The age range from birth to 3 years is very important as it is the period most visual functions are acquired and improved. This is called the critical period. What is the effect of visual impairment on visual system development? For visually impaired children, vision is not an automatically learned process. The visual centers in the brain will remain underdeveloped unless stimulation and vision experiences are provided. According to developmental studies, visual impairment may cause developmental problems and learning difficulties in children in perception, cognition, motor function, communication, and visual attention. On the other hand, the anatomical changes influence the cortical thickness in the occipital cortex. Children with congenital blindness have a thicker cortex than their sighted peers. Furthermore, these brain changes are long-lasting and not fully reversible. This is the axial brain slices showing reduction in gray and white matter in congenitally blind compared to matched sighted control subjects. Despite a reduction in volume of the occipital cortex, cortical thickness is increased in congenital blind subjects. So, what is the main rule of habilitation rehabilitation? The answer is enhancement of the neuroplasticity of the brain. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change and adapt due to experience. This can involve functional changes due to brain damage or structural changes due to learning. Neuroplasticity is also associated with the age at which the individual became visually impaired. It means if the deficiency is congenital or acquired. The recovery in the visual system as a result of visual stimulation is considered to consist of increased branching of axons and dendrites and an increase in the response of surviving nerve cells. They stimulate the origination of alternative neurological tracts and reorganization and specialization of the brain. Recovery is thought to be due to the preserved parts of the striate cortex or the extrastriate system that bypasses the damaged visual cortex. So, if vision is not having its dominant place, what's going on? Sensory shift to hearing and touch will take over. New theories explained the neuroplasticity in the visually impaired. One of them showed in this schematic diagram in figure 1. In normal vision, the occipital cortex receives and processes visual information by inhibiting pre-existing pathways for non-visual functions such as hearing, touch, and smell senses. In figure B, in early visual impaired, the absence of visual information processing promotes an activation of pathways that were previously inhibited by vision, resulting in improved hearing, touch, and smell senses. In conclusion, Success and failure of vision rehabilitation in children depend mainly upon number one, early detection and management of eye diseases causing visual impairment. Vision and Eye Screening Implementation Handbook by the WHO is a good guide for this screening. Number two, early detection, intervention, and rehabilitation of children from 0 to 3 years with visual impairments are crucial to gain vision and to make the best use of existing vision. Visual stimulation at this period can promote brain plasticity and the recovery of impaired function. Visual stimulation programs should be started early because it improves the eye-brain connection and in turn the brain's development process. Sankson in 1997 first used the phrase developmental emergency to describe the need for immediate care of a baby under 1 year with visual impairment. Unlike adults, even having light perception only should be considered as a developmental emergency for infants, and a visual rehabilitation program should be applied. Thank you.